That's such a nice shot. And Miller underneath finishes.
Buffs played really good tight.
Frida with the quick three. A 72-65 win for the CU Buffs.
Well, for the second week in a row, that is quite a celebration of the women's locker room here at the University of Colorado. Hey, everybody, welcome to the Buffalo Stampede. Voice of the Buffs, Mark Johnson. Colorado, its second consecutive top 15 win. Last week, number 8, Utah. This week, 72-65 under number 14, Arizona. Jaylyn, Sherrod, point guard for the Buffaloes. Yeah, you kind of get used to that. It's kind of fun, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is. It's a blessing, and it's just like this team has grown over the years so much. So it's just good to see it all getting paying off.
That game was a little bit back and forth early on. You guys jump out, 10 points early, I think, at the first quarter. They win the second quarter, so you got a pretty kind of a dogfight going on.
Yeah.
Got to take us through the second half and how you eventually pulled away.
It was just about focusing on what we need to execute. We knew Arizona is a tough team. We knew, they're very experienced. They have a lot of experience. And we're kind of on the younger side, so being in that position. But I think the game from Utah also taught us how to be in that position and be able to compete and just execute. I think everything that we do always falls back on us and what we're doing offensively and defensively. So once we were able to execute, we was just in the flow of the game.
I'd have to think success breeds success, right? I mean, you have a great win over Utah, knock off at that time an undefeated team, come back. There's a belief, this is kind of the confidence of this team, I think, we're growing.
Yeah, the confidence is great. Frida shooting the ball really well for us right now. Nettie is just a dog down there in the post. So I think everybody has their thing. Quay, as a leader and as a senior, has started to breathe confidence into the younger kids too. So it's just like everybody's pretty much doing their jobs and everybody's just doing what is expected of them, and it's just working out.
Yeah, Aaron Von Lay, by the way, was at Arizona. That means a little something extra for her, doesn't it?
Yeah, we definitely wanted to go get that win for her.
Yeah.
It's not to say, it's a game at the end of the day, but some stuff is personal and it's just an experience. So.
Buffaloes get the win 72-65, now sitting at 14-3 on the season. By the way, they're tied for first in the Pac-12 after the win over the Cats. We heard from head coach J.R. Payne. Presented by Coors Light. Coors Light, mountain cold refreshment made to chill. Celebrate responsibly.
Oh my gosh, so happy, so proud. So many different people stepped up in huge key moments. It wasn't just Frida's three. It was Frida's three. It was Tay's rebound. It was Quay's box out. It was Jaylyn's attack, draw the foul. So many different people, came up big, and our composure was great. Free throws not so great down the stretch, but so much composure, execution, defensive switching up, and just a really great team win. Very proud of our ball club. Thought it was a great crowd. I think we'll continue to grow our crowds because we're playing really good basketball. We play with a lot of emotion. We're a very competitive group. I think most days in practice, there's a lot of fire and grit and competitive sort of spirit in what we're doing. So not surprising at all that we would play, a game of this caliber in that way. But I love to see celebration photos, like the way that our team celebrates each other, the way that we share the ball, in big moments is very unselfish, and it's fun to coach.
There's head coach J.R. Payne after the Buffaloes get the win over number 14, Arizona, here at the Event Centers. We continue with Jaylyn, Sherrod. You mentioned just a moment ago, how talented this team is and the way Frida's shooting the basketball. I'm going to have to think as a point guard, as good as she is spot up. You can rack up some assists just kind of kicking her every once in a while.
Yeah, it just opens up the floor. When Frida's hitting, it opens up the floor for me. It opens up the floor down low for the post players. It actually opens up the floor for everybody. So when Frida's on, it's really good for our basketball team. And like I said, I just love the confidence she's playing with right now.
You guys dominated the boards in that game, plus 19, I think it was. As I'm watching your box scores this season long, this is a very good rebounding team you guys have become.
Yeah, I think our coaches always emphasize getting extra possessions, getting second chance points, so that all comes off of rebounding. And also, Arizona's a good rebounding team, so we knew going into that game it would be very important for us to rebound, box out, and just limit their possessions, limit their second chance points.
Well, it's about time, by the way. Colorado finally ranked. They're only 14-3. You've got a couple of top 15 wins. I don't know what took so long. I'm not going to ask you that, get you in trouble here, but it's awful nice to me in the top 25, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's like I said earlier, it's a blessing. I think this is my second year being ranked. So it's just a chip on the shoulder to keep going. But as much as is it a blessing, we're also thinking next man up, who's next, and always respecting the opponent, because in the Pac-12, it can be anybody's night.
Yeah, well, after the Arizona game, you think they would play Arizona State. That didn't happen. Arizona State had a forfeit over the weekend. Now you got to go on the road, and you got a big road trip coming up. Got to go to the Bay Area. Got to take on Cal on Friday nights, and then Stanford on Sunday. You got a big, big challenge coming up.
Yeah, Cal and Stanford are both respectively really good schools and very dangerous. I mean, you know who Stanford is. We all know who Stanford is. But Cal is a very talented team, young too, full of energy. Got Peanut on the team as well, so it'd be good getting to play against her too.
That'll be kind of strange, won't it?
Yeah.
Don't come down to court and then just out of instinct just throw her the ball. Don't do that, okay?
All right.
Hey, keep up the good work.
I appreciate it.
All right, Jaylyn Sherrod, senior women ranked 24th in the country at the Bay Area this weekend after 2 wins over top 15 programs. Coming up next, we're going to talk with the CU men's team, and associate head coach Mike Rohn is going to join us.